everybody. Sorry for the lateness. We're discussing dinner plans, and I guess whenever my roommate shows up, we are gonna go out to eat. So I have no idea how long this stream's gonna be. So let's go ahead and pull this down. Pull that up. Sorry, I thought I'd unhid that. There we go. Alright guys, go ahead and get this started. Hello, and welcome back to another wonderful episode of Disney Dreamlight Battle. In today's wonderful episode, we're just doing some decorating, nothing too crazy or anything like that. We're going to go to Storybook and work over there. But at this current moment, I was working on my pumpkins. Luckily, we were literally just wrapping up on them. So all I gotta do is now sell them, plant some more, and then we'll head over to Storybook.
How's it going?
I figure I can go ahead and knock out some of the boring stuff while I waited for the stream to get going. Kinda miscalculated the pumpkins though, but I wasn't expecting to have a conversation as well. There we go.
This valley is so friendly.
I love that we have the little Storybook birds here, but it kind of sucks now that we can't plant the little Storybook birds. Or those little pillars or whatever they were supposed to be. Apparently you can't do that now. It's only restricted to, I want to say just Storybook, which I've noticed with the DLCs. The DLCs themselves don't even cross over to a degree. What I mean by that is, think mechanically wise, like we can't go to Storybook and use our hourglass thing because it won't pick anything up. But we will have the occasional crossover quest line, which I do like that, but I do find it a little ridiculous. We can't cross over stuff, but it makes sense. It kind of does. Because God forbid, you know, you need something for, say, Storybook, where you don't have Storybook, all you have is Eternity Island. So I can kind of get it, but it still sucks though. I can't get my hourglass cores and all that shit at Storybook. I have to come here to the plaza. Cause it's a nightmare trying to do it at Eternity Island with all the levels and stuff. Hey Taylor, how's it going? How's it going? Hope you're having a fantastic and a wonderful Friday. I am doing alright today. I'm very excited to get back into decorating. I've been holding off. Yesterday I spent most of the day playing Phasmophobia, even after the stream. I'm not even gonna lie, I got really determined to find the Demon Larry. And for those of y'all who don't know what I'm talking about, so in Phasmo, you know, there's different archetypes of, you know, ghost, demon, spirits and stuff you can hunt down. And one of the missions, I forget which, I want to say it was Tanglewood I was at, I'm not 100% sure, but I was hanging out in one of the houses trying to solve something. The guy's name was Larry. And I'm talking about, I am speaking some mad shit on Larry, like I am just spitballing shit at this man. He gets so mad at me, he kills me within like 2 minutes. Unfortunately, I don't get that trophy of dying within a minute, but I did die within 2-3 minutes. So I was like, alright Larry, going to the next match, get done with everything, start talking some more mad shit, saying, let me guess, you're friends with Larry, aren't you? You know what, I bet you are Larry's friend because you suck just as bad as Larry. I died, guess what, it was a demon as well. So now every demon I meet is either Larry or knows Larry. So I had like some mad issues with Larry. So yeah, I spent all day yesterday after the stream just trying to find a demon. You know what? I finally found it like several hours later because we had, I think, just one show up on stream, and it wasn't until like 4 or 5 hours later I had a second one. Going good, you're eating dinner? Nice. I'll probably be eating dinner soonish. Whenever my roommate gets back, we'll go eat and shit. Which we don't know what time she's getting back, so, you know, she could show up in the next, like, 10-15 minutes. She could show up in the next, like, 30 minutes. We don't know this. We'll find out, though. Alright, pull the bind. Oh, well, yeah, no, I'm so happy. I finally found the demon lair. Though I was thrilled. The sad part is, I went in with basic stuff. Like I didn't even bring in a camera. I probably should have brought in a camera. You know what I haven't done? Check the Scrooge's shop. That's something I haven't done today. Let's go ahead and do that while I'm thinking about it. But yeah, I got it done though, and it was nice. It was lovely even. I was super happy, but again, I was just more embarrassed at the fact that I didn't bring in like extra stuff. I wound up figuring out that it was a demon after narrowing down what I already had on hand, which was literally just the basic shit you start with. So that was a plus, but also the thing that like made me crackle the hell up about the whole situation was the fact that it was a bathroom ghost. It was a bathroom ghost. I'm like, damn it, Demon Larry's friend, you had to be a bathroom ghost, didn't you? Eating corn dogs. Nice. Now I'm gonna be honest, I'm not a big fan of corn dogs. I like the hot dogs. I'm not the fan of cornbread. Most cornbread's very dry and does not taste all that grand to me. A lot of people are like, oh, this is because you don't have the right mixture for the cornbread. I'm like, nah, I've been having cornbread since I was a kid, man, and I've never liked cornbread.
Hello.
You know, Scrooge, I was hoping, we're a few days into the new year, and I was honestly hoping you would have changed your ways. I was hoping that maybe, just maybe, magically, you would get new stuff in your shop every day, multiple things, but nope. Not that lucky, I see. Man, speaking of, actually, taking one and be unlucky would be being lucky. I was on Peacock the other night, right? And I've been trying to find some comfort shows to watch. Nothing that's new, stuff I can go to sleep to, basically. So I was on Peacock, and I found Hell's Kitchen. I loved Hell's Kitchen. I grew up watching that show. I fell asleep to that show on Hulu all the time. So I'm like, alright, I can go to sleep to some Hell's Kitchen. So I put it on. I go to lay down. And as I'm listening to the episode, it was one of the newer seasons. I think like season 21 or something like that. Something feels off to me. Like, something felt off to me about the show. I couldn't quite put my finger on it until we got to the dinner service section of the show. I noticed every F-bomb Gordon Ramsay dropped. Like, as I'm, like, falling asleep thinking, man, this is so weird. What seems off about this show? I just hear Gordon Ramsay drop the most beautiful F-bomb ever. I'm just like, oh, now it makes sense why everything seems so off to me. I can actually hear the cuss words. I guess I got so used to, watching on Hulu and cable network TV, every time, Gordon went on a tangent, it was always like the longest beat track you could ever find. No, not on Peacock. Not on Peacock. Died laughing when I figured that out, but man, no, it was a good season. Granted, though, I was a little disappointed with the, oh god, kind of like the theming of the season, because originally they had it where it was a Battle of the Ages, where it was like a bunch of 20-somethings versus a bunch of 40-somethings, and that was really nice and cool and all that, until about, I want to say 4 or 5 episodes in. Then it went to boys versus girls again. I'm like, what was even the point of the theme, my dude, if you're not even gonna use it? I mean, I know after a while, seriously, after a while, you gotta do something to make the teens a little easier, but come on, man, why are you gonna call it the Battle of the Ages and you're not even splitting them up by ages? Not anymore, at least. And so I had a little something over here after the stream on Wednesday. It's about as far as I got. I did the fencing, went, yeah, that looks good, and called it a day. Damn, it is some thick-ass fog. Always collect. Always grab what you can. This is what will save you in the future for not having to grind out 900 pieces of seasonings at the end of the day. That actually looks pretty cute. I like that. Gets me thinking though. Do you think that type of iron will look good with the other fencing? Actually, that adds a kind of cute, modern cottagecore feel almost. Less of the rustic and more of the modern version. And I need more fencing. That sounds about right. I like that though. Like, don't get me wrong, the brown is nice. It's a lovely fencing. It looks good against all this here, but something about the iron just makes this section stand out. I guess it's because it feels less closed in. Because you know, like this fencing, it's got that pattern against it, so it kind of feels a little bit more closed in, where the iron, of course, very breezy. So shippity hoppity skippity boppity. To my crafting station. First I need go-go's used up. I'm not gonna go gliding anywhere. Alright, I should have enough for this. Oh yeah, no, I got plenty. Alright, 81. Now, besides watching Hell's Kitchen, I decided to watch Project Runway for the first time in like forever. I grew up watching that show. I absolutely loved it. Like, I don't know what it was about that show that I absolutely adored, but it was fantastic, and it still hits that nostalgic feel for me. Yeah, that looks real nice. I am not gonna lie about that. That looks real nice. Okay, let's see if we can't figure out how to upgrade these yards now. We did this one, which turned out pretty good. So let's work on this one. Rugs. Because, you know, a rug can fix anything. Except my chronic depression. Okay, yeah. I wish I could get that a little closer to the house, but no. Okay, this one actually is not too bad. What have we got in plant? Something to go behind the bench. Ah, we're limited here. I figured that would be too big. It requires us to go back to Scrooge's shop, which we might end up doing. I don't know what it is about those Tatiana ones. I absolutely love those flowers from Tatiana's update. Superb. Alright, Scrooge, I'm gonna need some flowers, man. As per usual. We're simming it up in here. Ciao. Hey, Willie. Hope all is well with you on this fine Friday. Oh, you're Remy. There's Scrooge.
Good
I
day,
am
dear.
sorry you have a slight cold, man. Look, this weather can do that, though. This weather being the way it is, you know, hot, cold. Gets ridiculous. Welcome to the winter months, though, where it can't make a decision whether or not it wants to kill you or be killed itself. That's the way I look at winter, okay? Like, it either wants to kill you or it wants to be killed itself. Winter is just evil. Like, it can be pretty, sure, gorgeous even. But come on, man. Those frigid winds. It's the winds that get me, you know. I can handle the cold. I can handle snow. I can't handle those strong, like, stinging winds that come with the cold. Wish you could buy some of these planters and like hang them up in trees. That would have been so cute. Okay, I think this should do us. Let's find out,
Hope
though.
you have a bull market day.
Hey, man, I speak the truth, though, about those cold, frigid winters. Alright, like you've been there, you've been there, especially when it's been like 30 degrees. You know, you're fine, you're handling life just great, and then suddenly that burst of cold wind starts just cutting through the winter, and it's just, it is the worst feeling in the world. I'd rather get punched in the gut. I'd rather get punched in the gut than have to deal with that cold, stinging wind. That's why when I go outside, I layer up. I layer up like an Eskimo. I'm not even joking about that. I do not like the cold. Yeah, I thought that might be too big, but you know, I'd try. But I can't do that though. Okay, how close can I get things to these houses? Not that close. That's one thing that sucks about these houses, is I guess the outline of where the roof is at. Adds an extra square, so you can't really put stuff against the house. Oh, well, I'm sorry you caught a cold, though. That sucks. Oh, God. You would think with all the years of modern medicine we have in our life, they would figure out the cure to the common cold. Oh, come on, game. Why are you doing this to me? But yet, we haven't figured that magic remedy out. You know what? Futurama had it right, okay? Like, everybody fears the common cold. Trying to debate whether or not the rock path will look good back here. I want to say it would, but it may be too blocky. Also, I may not have any. I've used a lot. I have 6. Yeah, see. If I could at least get it right here, that would be nice, but it's telling me no on this. Alright, well, at least scoop the bike in. There you go. Give it a nice little bit of a yard. That's good, though. Both these little tiny yards look really cute. Nothing too crazy or spectacular, but it's nice. I feel like though something's missing. You know, it could be a crafting station. We could just put one here so I don't have to keep going back and forth, back and forth. And also, I do believe I have quite a few. We do. Okay, now that's going in the Mulan section over there. Where Melopolis or... Oh god, Mythopolis or whatever the hell it's called over there where Hades' is area's at. Be frank though, the one that would look really cute would be the Tangle one. Guess we will go back to Scrooge's and buy one just to kind of stick it in there to make it look real nice. Forgot to turn off power saver. Ooh, that bad. That bad. Oh, before that though, were you having a good time doing your DJ Twitch stream? Oh, frame rates dropped. I thought it did that.
I just love all the pretty flowers.
I don't know why KBS just dropped for a second. And we'll keep an eye on it for a minute. That's calm there, and that's calm there now. Okay, I think we're okay now. I don't know what that was. A little spike. Trot frames 909. Thank you for that information. Alright, looks like it's back in order. I don't know what caused that, but okay, sorry guys. Sorry about that. Alright, we should be good now.
Oh, greetings, neighbor.
Greetings, Scrooge. What did I come over here? Oh, yes. Okay. Yeah, I hate when that happens, though. Freaking power saver mode. Shit is annoying. I mean, I get why we need it, sure. Like, I get it, but still, though. Okay. Hey, I have a few. Okay, I thought, I'm gonna be honest, I thought I had a couple of them. Oh, wait, we
are soon parted.
probably actually might need to buy a few, because I need, a couple of them up for the Tangle.
Hello.
And we'll buy an extra, because I do not know if I already put the ones I need out for the Tangle section already out, or if that's the spares I have. I can't tell. It's not your system, though. It's not your system. Was it a setting on Twitch, then? That could be it. I mean, again, it's been a minute since I played with Twitch, so I'm not 100% sure. Okay, there they are. I was like, where'd you go? And then bring that over. And then that over there. That looks cute. I like that. Alright, saves me a couple of trips back and forth. Now, I can't tell you what really caused that problem, to be honest. Oh crap, wrong button. Man, hopefully you get that figured out for the next time you decide to do a DJ stream. That sucks when something like that kind of interrupts your streams, basically. Wish I could get more in the middle. That would be perfect. But unfortunately, it's going to be too far to one side, no matter which side I choose. That's just gonna look weird. And never mind on that. Scratch this idea. Damn these two houses. But it looks pretty good back here, though. I have to say, it looks really good. I like it. Alright, what can we put over here? For this house. I don't know, they're both pink, yes, but this is more like a fuchsia pink, and that's more of like a baby pale pink. So I don't think these will quite work together, okay. Now that I'm thinking about it, I want to say I've heard of this. Now that I'm thinking about it, about the older PlayStations, maybe. Don't hold me to that. I would say ask Google. It's a stupid thing to say, but it's true. Google that and see if maybe somebody on Reddit or something might have something for you. Because, again, it's ringing like a tiny, like I'm talking about like a tiny, tiny bell. Because, I've always been strictly PlayStation, so I've had all generations of the PlayStation. It's been a long time since I messed with a PlayStation 3, hell, even a PS2. Now with the 5, again, like you said, that's in the settings and stuff, so you could work with that with the settings. With the older generations, I can't really remember. No. Let me sit down and contemplate this while we do some voting. Just to make sure we get a little bit of voting in, just in case Jessica shows up within like the next 30 minutes or so. Okay, let's see what frosty fashions we have today. Selfie with everyone's least favorite character. I don't know what... Okay, I can actually get it. I get why a lot of people don't like Maui. He's big, he's bulky, he gets in the way, and he's entitled for one thing. Let's just be simple like that, people. He's just entitled. Alright, cute. You're in the Frozen winter outfit from Elsa. I do believe this is the one you get from Elsa. Yeah, with all the crystals and stuff, yeah. Well, I mean, they're both cute selfies. I am not gonna lie about it. They're adorable selfies, but you know, I'm not really feeling the frosted time on either of these photos. I mean, she's got at least the frosted look, so you know, we'll at least give her that. We got just a simple selfie, yes, but we already know what outfit she's wearing. Alright, this one's cute. I like the backdrop. It's a cute little outfit. Adorable. And then this one, very vivid, very bright. But I don't know about a frosted adventure, though. Like, this feels more like a tropical outfit, if I may be honest. It's cute, though. I like the outfit, but I'm going to go left. Alright, not bad. I know exactly what outfit you're wearing. That cute little fluffy ball gown that we got from... Which Christmas Star Path was it? Was it the first or the second one? I want to say it was the second one. Technically the first official Winter Star Path. Technically, if you think about it, the first Star Path we had that was Christmas themed was legitimately Christmas themed. We had Christmas trees and all that. The second one was a Winter Star Path, where it was more like winter assorting kind of items. Which again, still though, not bad. I like that dress and I like the setup. Now this is cute, very basic. Okay, I like it. Cute backdrop. I'm gonna be honest though, my eye draws straight to the right. So we'll go right. Again with this dress. Elsa, oh my god, Elsa, you look like you haven't slept in days and you're on a coffee addiction. But still cute nonetheless. And this is actually quite nice now. Very complimentary with the backdrop. Mainly I'm talking about color-wise because of the green suit, which... Yeah, no, we got this one from Elsa for one of her newer quest lines. I was looking at it like... This ain't the blue one. Unless they changed it on me, I didn't realize it. But yeah, no, I like this though. I like this. We'll go left. We'll go left. Okay, you're wearing the nice jacket version of this instead of the dress, but it still looks cute though. Very adorable. I love it. And then the Mulan outfit. Not very wintry, if I may say. And yes, I did say twice. We'll go left. Alright, cute, but confusing, but yeah, I like it. And this one, not bad. Again, with the Elsa dress. We'll go right. We'll go right. Now, I'm seeing a lot of Elsa dresses going on, which I'm not really complaining or anything like that. It just seems to be the hot outfit of this challenge. Okay, I kind of want to take a step away from the houses real quick. See if I can't figure out something to do here. It should be roughly about the same color, yeah. Sometimes I hate trying to do this sideways here. Oh crap, nope, I need to come over. I might need to center this a little bit more. Let's find out. Once we get done with the pathways, hopefully it's not off by too much. I can't really tell from this angle. Okay, actually, no, it looks pretty good, actually. Not bad. Okay, How can we possess a court up? A volleyball court. Volleyball has never been my strong suit, so, you know, I never really played it, so I don't really know much about it. One of those things, I'm not quite sure how to possess this up. Because again, I'm not sure. Usually when I see a volleyball like this on a beach, you know, there's no, you know, outline of where you have to go technically. Okay, maybe we'll come back to this. I thought maybe I was ready for this, but I guess not. I guess not. I'm not ready. Chief, I'm not ready. I'm sorry. Oh, you know what would look kind of cute over here? Being that it will match with the iron fencing. That table I have at Chef Remy's. Oh, the one in the valley, if I may be more specific. What? Scrooge, my man, I need a table. Why are you just chilling upstairs? Why do I have to come to you? You should come to me, man. I'm the one paying half your bills, it seems like. Oh, crap.
Greetings, neighbor. Bye-bye now. Good. Huh?
Alright, that table from Ratatouille. Yeah, that one. Not really seeing anything that's standing out saying put me on this table. Alright, we'll leave it at that. We'll leave it at that. We need more decorations. We'll come back. We know where Scrooge is at. Man, don't go too far. Man does not go too far. Next, let me go ahead and grab up, yeah. Just in case one decides to pop in where I'm decorating at. Be on the safe side. Err on the stream of caution. Because you never know when a flower might pop up exactly in that one particular pathway you need. Like, seriously, I don't know how many times that has happened. I've been working in a certain area, and I'll be like, alright, that's cool. Back out and make sure it's saved, of course, especially after that freaking bug that's been going around. And then you get back to it, and there's like one flower just happens to spawn exactly where you want to start that pathway at. Exactly where. And you're just like, all this space over here, all this space over here, you could have done this, but no, you chose this spot right here to be like, I'm gonna plant my happy ass here. Like, you son of a bitch. Now, where's that table at I bought? I'll be eating tables at least. I don't know why I hit tangle on that. There we go. How can I work with this table now? I feel like that's too tight back here. As much as I love the sofa, this may not work. Oh, not the fencing. I'm not really feeling that either. This is definitely going to be a hard spot to work with, being how tiny and weird angle it is. But you know what? We can do it. We can do it. Oh, not ratatouille. Okay, let's see here. What do we got? If I did that, we're gonna either have to scoot. Actually, why don't we scoot this back over? Do it like that. There we go. Don't know. That is just such an astute angle. Very weird. Damn. I was like something flowery, being that this is the flower garden house. Come on, there you go. Maybe. Let's keep working with this. Scroll down. Works there. Might need to buy another one from Scrooge. Actually, no, because that is not going to fill in. Alright. Ooh, wait a minute. Alright, now I know how to fix this problem. I had over here. It's gonna take a bit, but can fix this problem that I was having. Man, those bird sound effects are really good. Too much. Way too much. Actually, that doesn't look too bad. I thought it would be definitely a weird angle for the sofa, but this actually looks pretty cute. You know, ain't that right, buddy? He's adorable. Okay, now let's see if we can't work out what to do over here. Oh, damn, I get that in the greenhouse. Let's not say we did. Come on. There we go. Maybe something a bit bigger. There we go. Oh, isn't that a cute little garden house? I like that. That turned out extremely cute. Alright, now let's fix this problem. That one back. bring that up. There we go. Oh, I wish I could get closer to that, but no. At least I can get a little bit closer on this house. Not by much, but it's a bit closer. Let me see how that looks. Not too terribly bad. Put that one in. There we go, give it a little bit more depth. And put one more here. Alright, yeah, that doesn't look too terribly bad now. That actually looks really good. Probably sprinkle some up to the doorway there and then here, and that should do us for this little section. Oh, still gotta worry about the clock tower, of course, but for the houses themselves, it looks pretty good. Is there a particular order to this? Not really. It's just mainly just whatever kind of fits the flow of the ocean. This way. Do a nice little circle around the fountain. About right there. Okay. Alright, let's take a look. Alright, not too bad. This actually looks quite cute. Very adorable. We'll probably end up putting a bit more here. And probably a few more pieces here. At this point, we've done committed to the full layout. Might as well. There we go. Alright, let's fill in just this little bit here, and that should do us. Yeah, there we go. Now that looks lovely. Very lovely. Absolutely love it. Oh, I'm gonna be honest, this turned out much more prettier than I thought it would. Alright, now let's do the clock tower. Yeah, let's go with these. A bit closer to the color grade. Okay. Yeah, really not much to do with the clock tower, but this looks nice. And no, I like the way this turned out. This turned out pretty cute. Okay, let's start kind of basically filling everything in now at this point. So we got like the main sections, which are here and here, taken care of. Where are those red ones I like? Debating on whether or not I want this tree here. That would make the most sense if I did it that way. This way. There we go. And rocks. There we go. It's like, why are you not going? Okay, also, something else I need to think about is what lighting do I want over here? I want to say with this one, it's all the old school yellow lighting. And then those iron ones here. Which, I mean, I like these. Don't get me wrong, I like these. But I just don't know how they would look over here, being that they're so big and clunky. Probably just might go with the basic yellow ones. Let's do about 6. make life a little easier. Instead of having to search for it, just do this. The duplicating. There's my stroke. There's my one stroke for today. Let's duplicate this item. There we go. So I was wondering why the hell that was not fitting. Where can I put these though? That's the real question. I still want to give it just a bit of light, so when it comes nightfall, it's not too difficult to see. Trust me, that's happened quite a few times. And I think that would be okay over here. These. Oh crap, what am I? Oh, I'm hooked on the hill. I'm like, why can I not zoom down? I'm on the hill. Jesus Christ. Okay, we'll do it from this end. We'll do it from this end.
I hope my time here brings honor to my family.
Okay, everything's looking well put together and very cozy, very nice. I love it. Absolutely love this. It's super adorable. I said, I heard my Stitch. Where are you, Stitch? I heard you. I don't know where he's at. Probably on the bridge. He's probably up there. That's, man, that is a loud acoustics if I'm able to hear it from all the way up there. Now, this is another little section I'm not sure what to do with. Because we can, you know, work over here. I just don't know what to do over here. So glad they got that fixed. I don't have to clench my butt every time I pick a flower now. Could just put some nice seating over here. That is definitely an option. Stitch, are you singing?
You are cute and fluffy.
I heard him singing. We all heard him singing. We all know what he was doing. He was being extra cute. Maybe a little too close to the house. it's nice, but I feel like something else could go here. Maybe. I am at a loss on exactly. Like, I had plans, I just don't know how to execute them. Yeah, that might have to do us there. I'm definitely gonna have to come back to this one. Like, maybe look on Reddit, see if I can't get some ideas, because it's gotta be something I can do to make this more pizzazzier. I'm at a loss here.
My neighbors are good. Yes. Model citizens.
Maybe Bumblestone fences? That could be a bit of the pizzazziness I'm looking for. But I don't know. Again, I'm at a loss. Yeah, we'll make 2. And we'll test them out and see what the conclusion looks like. Because again, I don't know how that's going to look. Nothing really standing out. I am at a loss here on this. I know I need a couple of these for around the fountain area back there. I'll figure something out with that. I'll figure something out. Yeah, nothing really standing out. Again, I'm not quite sure. I'm at a loss on this one. Okay, so we'll come back to the volleyball court. Let us move over to the seating section over here. Oh, I am so off. me get a little bit closer. Alright, let me chunk that. There's a particular way I want this. Kind of. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get it exactly centered the way I want, but that might be the best we're going to get. Let's grab our favorite little green bushes that we absolutely love using for everything and anything. Like, I'm not even joking. I use these bushes for everything. Everything? Everything. Sorry, you can definitely tell I've been watching Hell's Kitchen season 21. Which, again, not a bad season. Absolutely, I was quite enjoying that season. I feel like this might be too much bush. Okay, not bad. For placement-wise, and now I gotta figure out how I want to do the bush. 'Cause I was hoping to do some bushes maybe around the fountain area. But before we get on that, let me run to the bathroom real quick, because I gotta go. guys. Looks like we're gonna have to wrap this up a little bit early. Sorry about that. Got caught up talking. I think 30 minutes early is not gonna kill us. I know it ain't our pre-usual shenanigans, but got some shit coming up, and I got to vamoose out of here. So I will see y'all Wednesday. But why don't we go ahead and start wrapping things up here? I hope everybody who has watched, is watching, will watch. I hope you enjoy. I hope everybody has a fantastic and a wonderful night. And guys, don't forget, if you love my Disney Dreamlight content or any of the other fun, fantastic things I do here on the channel, such as my horror games, my podcasting, my TCM videos, so on and so forth. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment down below, hit that notification bell, because you never know what's going to happen here. Trust me, I never know. Wednesday, we'll be doing our pre-usual reset day. And then Thursday will probably be the TCM podcast, TCM video. And then, of course, pre-usual Friday decorations. But that's a story for another day. So until then, my friends, y'all take care.